Right now, India is staring down the barrel of a major energy crisis. And believe it or not, it all boils down to just one. Pretty scary number.
And that number, it's 25. Yeah, you heard that right. India has just 25 days of oil reserves left. That is it. A little more than 3 weeks. This isn't some far-off problem we can worry about later. This is a real-time countdown. So you got to be asking, how on earth did we get here?
Well, the heart of the problem is pretty simple and pretty serious. The main path that brings in a whopping 40% of our oil is blocked. It's basically shut down. And look, this isn't just some headline. This hits you directly. We're talking about the price of petrol, diesel, even the LPG cylinder in your kitchen. It's all about to get more expensive. Your daily commute, the groceries you buy, the cost of running pretty much any business. Yep, it's all connected.
Okay, so what's causing this huge disruption? To really get it, we need to pull out a map and zoom in on one of the most critical, and I mean critical, choke points on the entire planet.
This, right here, is the Strait of Hormuz. And probably the best way to think about it is like a giant, unavoidable superhighway for oil tankers. It's this tiny little strip of water squeezed between Iran and Oman, and it happens to be the shortest, fastest way for ships to haul oil from the huge fields in the Persian Gulf out to, well, the rest of the world. And when I say it's important, that's an understatement. The scale here is just staggering. A full 20%, 1/5, of the entire world's oil supply squeezes through this one narrow channel. For India, it's our lifeline. It's the main route we use to get oil from our biggest suppliers like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. So yeah, it's not just important, it's absolutely essential. So why is it blocked all of a sudden? In a word, geopolitics. Basically, in response to some strikes by the US and Israel, Iran has started making threats to ships trying to pass through. And since Iran pretty much controls this whole area, the big insurance companies got spooked. They pulled their coverage for these giant, multi-million-dollar tankers. And think about it, no insurance, no shipping. It's that simple. The route is, for all intents and purposes, closed for business.
Now, this global problem is hitting India particularly hard. It's pushing us right to the brink of a crisis. Let's break down exactly why.
You can see our vulnerability right here. We're the world's third largest oil importer, and we bring in a massive 88% of all the oil we consume. We just don't produce nearly enough ourselves, which means we are completely dependent on a stable global supply.
And our appetite for that oil, it's huge. Every single day, think about that, every day we burn through 5.6 million barrels of crude oil. That's what it takes just to keep the lights on and the country moving.
Of course, that kind of dependency has a massive price tag. We're spending around $137 billion